Hey guys, welcome to The Sports Entertainer. Now the Night of Champions 2023 Premium Live event is officially in the rearview mirror, and there were definitely some truly shocking moments which occurred throughout the show, including a brand new World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins, who defeated AJ Styles to open up the card in what was a truly amazing match. Now in today's video, we will be going over the entire Night of Champions 2023 card, giving our thoughts and breakdowns of all the match results today at the show, as well as the breaking backstage rumors and speculation regarding some of the key moments of Night of Champions you don't want to miss, so stay tuned. Now we begin with a match which kickstarted the whole Night of Champions event in grand style, the World Heavyweight Championship match between Seth Rollins and the phenomenal AJ Styles. This match definitely lived up to the high expectations from fans, because by all means Seth Rollins and AJ Styles could not have started Night of Champions off in a better way, with the two superstars putting on an absolute classic. So while some fans voiced their opinions on social media that they felt like the company putting the World Heavyweight title match first on the Night of Champions card was a mistake because it could foreshadow that the company already look at the new world title as a secondary belt, hence why it's not main eventing the event, but we've got to say, Triple H and Vince McMahon did a fantastic thing opening the card with this match, as it set the tone for what was going to be an amazing event overall. Now clearly the rumor mill was accurate because Seth Rollins did in fact win the new World Heavyweight Championship after a grueling, awesome match against AJ Styles, and there were certainly points throughout the match where it seemed like the supposedly injured Seth Rollins was close to losing, with Rollins at times failing to capitalize on big moments because of his knee, but in the end Rollins persevered through the adversity to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. And judging by most fans' reactions on social media, most are extremely happy to see Rollins as the world champion, and that it's much deserved for Rollins to have won his first world title in several years. Let us know your thoughts, opinions, and reactions to the Seth Rollins and AJ Styles title match to kickstart Night of Champions, and do you feel like Hunter got things right by having Rollins win the World Heavyweight Championship, or were you rooting for AJ Styles to win? Now as far as the real reasons for Seth Rollins winning the World Heavyweight title tonight at Night of Champions, it's pretty simple. Seth Rollins is arguably the biggest star that Vince McMahon has on the Raw brand right now, and he's carried the brand for a very long time, so it was certainly more than time for Rollins to be rewarded for his efforts in the company, especially considering there were rumors not too long ago that Seth may have been a bit unhappy with WWE over his position in the company, when the likes of Cody Rhodes are main eventing WrestleMania against Roman Reigns instead of himself. Regardless, an awesome victory for Seth, and we look forward to seeing Seth Rollins' title reign play out on Monday Night Raw moving forward. We then had the Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch match, and this was a fairly quick match, with Trish Stratus eventually getting the win with the help of NXT call-up Zoe Stark, who appeared from under the ring to help Trish Stratus gain the upper hand over Becky Lynch. A great win for Trish Stratus, and it is awesome to see the company giving Zoe Stark a big push by having her involved with the Becky Lynch and Trish feud on Monday Night Raw, and without question this feud is far from being over. Gunther retained his Intercontinental Championship next against Mustafa Ali in what was a great match, and while Ali was over big time with the fans in attendance at Night of Champions, Triple H and Vince McMahon decided to keep the Intercontinental Championship on the ring General Gunther, which by all means is a booking decision that most fans stand by, although there is no doubt that Mustafa Ali proved that he deserves a lot more TV time than he's been given lately, as Ali put on a great performance against Gunther, so hopefully WWE management take note and give Ali more screen time moving forward. Next up, Bianca Belair defended her Raw Women's Championship against Asuka, and by all means this was one of the matches on the Night of Champions card this year that had the most surprising outcome, because when it was all said and done, Asuka managed to spray her mist into her hand to use on Bianca Belair, thus gaining the upper hand and defeating Bianca to become the new Raw Women's Champion, which was a result that surprised most fans, because of the fact that Bianca Belair has been a long reigning champion in WWE, with no signs of slowing down, and WWE had not given Asuka a big push like that in quite a while, but there's no doubt that most fans feel Asuka deserves every bit of this title win today at Night of Champions, and give us your thoughts on Asuka defeating Bianca Belair to capture the Raw Women's title. Rhea Ripley would go on to squash Natalya in mere seconds to retain her SmackDown Women's Championship, a booking call that lots of fans liked because it made Rhea look incredibly strong and dominant. And then we move on to the Night of Champions 2023 match that has a lot of fans talking, and many of Cody Rhodes' fans out there are not too happy about the result. Now, Brock Lesnar ended up picking up the massive win over Cody Rhodes at Night of Champions today, with Rhodes eventually succumbing to the Kimura lock from Brock Lesnar, with Cody passing out, thus giving Lesnar the win. And by all means, Cody Rhodes was definitely not 100% going into this match because of having literally a broken arm. Now, some fans feel as though Cody Rhodes was buried today at Night of Champions after taking this loss to Brock Lesnar, and that his momentum in WWE has once again been derailed. But we don't really agree with that take because Cody was less than 100% in this match and he still nearly defeated Brock Lesnar, and it's looking like we will be getting a rematch between Lesnar and Rhodes at SummerSlam 2023 or a later premium live event. So it is looking more than possible and really downright likely that Rhodes will be getting that win back against Brock Lesnar the next time they face off against each other when Cody is 100%. So we don't really look at Cody's loss today at Night of Champions as a burial or the end of the road for Cody whatsoever. But let us know your thoughts on this down in the comment section below. We finish up today's video with the main event of Night of Champions, Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa challenging for Kevin Owens' and Sami Zayn's undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. Now we'll start with the match result overall. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn retained their undisputed tag team titles, but that's really not what has fans talking with Night of Champions over and done with, because it's the way in which Owens and Zayn retained their belts that has left wrestling fans completely speechless. The Usos came down to the ring to try and help Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns gain the advantage over Owens and Zayn, but the Usos ended up accidentally super kicking Solo Sikoa when Sami Zayn rolled out of the way, which was the beginning of the end. Roman Reigns berated the Usos, and this eventually led to Jimmy Uso taking matters into his own hands, and effectively ending the Usos' alliance with the Bloodline, with Jimmy Uso super kicking Roman Reigns multiple times, leading to Reigns and Solo losing the match. Jey Uso was absolutely stunned. Now, without question, fans are asking why. Why did Jimmy Uso turn on Roman Reigns in the Bloodline at Night of Champions? And the reason is pretty simple. WWE planned to move ahead with a Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa match against the Usos for SummerSlam 2023, with one source, Xero News, reporting earlier this month the following, quote, "Currently there is talks of Roman/Solo versus Usos at SummerSlam. The Money in the Bank case as well will be used for a cash-in on the World Heavyweight Championship." This is basically kickstarting the rivalry between the Usos against Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns, and there's no doubt this made Night of Champions a show that fans will not soon forget.